I do agree education is very important. I think that everyone should educate, but I don't think university is the best form of education. I think that university was created to keep people in a system.
It is a complete waste of time.
Hi. I'm Namoya, nice to meet you. Again, another medic. However,
got so many medics now.
I know.
Yeah.
But my point is centered not just around medicine or an outlier.
Okay.
It's around the concept of university. I think it's misleading to people to think that you go to university just to get a job.
Yeah.
Even though I'm in a vocational degree where, I hope at the end of it I can be a doctor afterwards. But the point of university is higher education. I think the pursuit of knowledge has been disregarded and undervalued. Even in the beginning when universities were created, they were rich people who wanted to learn more most of the time. And so the thought that it's a complete waste of time is only, I think, through the lens of to make money and to have a job. And I do think that needs to be addressed. But the pursuit of knowledge by institution, which has people, can collect people who can do research, who can teach, isn't a waste of time.
Okay, so a couple points there I'm going to disagree with you with. So the first thing is I do agree education is very important. I think that everyone should educate, but I don't think university is the best form of education. I think that university was created to keep people in a system, and I think that the best form of education is actually self-education outside of university. Myself, for example, I found it very hard to learn in school. I found it quite difficult. However, I found it very easy to teach myself certain things. And I do know that I'm an outlier, but I think if more people are open to self-education, more people would actually end up knowing more. I think a mass majority of people that go through university are, one, a lot of people do get it paid for by their parents or other people. They waste the time playing video games at night and not actually focusing on what they want to do. They switch career paths because they don't really know what they want, and they never really take matters into their own hands because they've kind of been plopped into a system, right? I do want to say something else too, that you mentioned that universities were created by rich people to learn more. I disagree. I've looked into this a little bit. I do think universities were created so people can stay within a system. I think if universities didn't exist, people wouldn't be stuck fives, and I do think that there's a lot of psyop around it to where you have to go to the job, you have to learn at a university, or you're a failure and you're losing. And I think that ideology keeps so many people in a system that makes them depressed, that makes them sad, and I don't think that's a good thing.
I do agree with this, Sayo, and I don't think everyone should go to university. But I do think the structure can be very useful, especially when it's changed. I agree with that needs to be institutional change in universities.
Okay.
However, when you say self-learning, it triggers me a little bit, only because there are many things you can learn by yourself very, very well. And there are many things people teach themselves and get very wrong, and then have very wrong ideas, whether that comes obviously